Noodles. I wouldn't call this Singapore noodles just because I'm using rice sticks, but this is what everybody knows it as when you're using this to cook. And I've noticed a few mistakes that some of us make when we're trying to make this, and I'm going to try to teach you how to do it correctly so that you get the best outcome every single time. Okay? So we got some really good steak at brunch yesterday, and trust me, this isn't like your regular salt and black pepper steak. You know, I think it had some chimichurri on it. Anyways, it was a really large portion of steak, so we didn't finish it, and I'm about to use it to make a quick onion sauce to go as a side for lunch today. So the first mistake most of us make is we tend to cook the noodles as opposed to just dipping it in water and letting it become tender. So you want to bring your water up to a boil, and once your water has come up to a boil, please turn off the knob. Then you proceed to put in your noodles. Now once the noodles goes in, trust me, you just need to count from 1 to 60. So you can count from 1 to 60 and you are good to go. You don't need to soak this for longer than necessary. Okay? So it's been exactly 1 minute, and this is the consistency that we want these noodles to have, because the steam is still going to make it softer. Now make sure that you have, you know, a strainer ready to go. And my strainer is here, so I'm just going to turn this into the strainer. Now once you've done this step, you're just going to love her and leave her alone, and then you're going to go into making the sauce for the stir fry. Okay, so now our pot is heated up. I'm going to go in with some oil. So you can do a mix of vegetable oil and sesame oil, you know, if you're trying to control cost and price. For those of us that are in business, just a little bit of toasted sesame oil, you know, would give you that flavor that you need. So you're going to put this in and just allow it to get a bit hot. We're going to fry our sausages. Now feel free to use any interruption that you are most comfortable with. It doesn't have to be, you know, the same things that I'm using here. These are just the things I have at home, and I'll just say what I prefer. So you want to fry this until the sausage is perfectly, you know, done. You can tell your sausage is ready when it has started to swell, as you can see right now. So I'm going to take this out and I'll proceed with the next interruption. I'll go in with our mushrooms. And these are foreign things, but feel free to use the Nigerian ones if that's what you have available. And you just want to fry this until there's no longer any liquid, you know, and the liquid is not splashing out of the pan, which is not going to take more than a minute because these are the really tiny shrimp. You don't necessarily need to season this now because it's still going to come back into the sauce when we're seasoning the sauce, so don't panic. Our shrimp are ready, so I'm just taking it out and then I'll go with the next interruption. 30 seconds. So we take it out. And the next thing we're going to do is fry our onions and pepper mix. And with this, I like to season with some curry.